What's up, YouTube? Dummy Woods 12 back again with another video. Been watching a little Power Rangers today on my time off from acting because I actually had a rehearsal this morning, but it got canceled, so I really didn't have much to do today. But so I watched Power Rangers. Had a rehearsal for this new play I just got that's actually performing in Memphis, Tennessee. It's gonna start performing in Memphis, Tennessee, and I'll not have to get focused on that. But I'm gonna do a Power Ranger video. Like I said, I've been watching a little Power Rangers today on Netflix, and I've been sitting there thinking, what are my favorite Power Ranger seasons? And I made a list of my 10 favorite Power Ranger seasons. Now, there's other videos like this, people talking about their favorite Power Ranger seasons, but so I thought I might give you guys my list. And starting at number 10, I got Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Now I like Power Rangers Dino Thunder. I watched it when it first came on TV. Now I think that was back in 04, 05, something like that. I think it was 04. And I think I was in the 5th grade when Dino Thunder came on. And it was just overall cool season. They brought Tommy back. They got back to the thing with Rangers being high school aged, so I like that. They got to the point of Rangers being teenagers in high school. And it started off with 3 Rangers. And in general, they had a kick-ass theme song too. It's a kick-ass theme song of Dino Thunder. I'm not gonna do like some people. I'm not gonna sing because I can't really sing, but I'm not gonna sing it. I can sing a little bit, but not that much. I'm more of an actor because I have sung in like musicals before, but I'm not much of a singer. But anyway, I mean, Dino Thunder was just a flat-out cool season. I mean, it was actually one of the better Disney seasons. Disney had some bullcrap seasons, but anyway, it was one of the better Disney seasons. And like I said, they brought Tommy back. They got back to the whole thing of Rangers being in high school, and the Rangers actually had like their Dino gems gave them powers. I know Connor, he had super speed. Kira, she like scream real loud and make monsters go away. Ethan had like this, had like his skin turned like stone or something like that, and Tommy had invisibility as a Black Ranger, and Trent's what I can't think. I'm having a hard time thinking what Trent's was. I really can't remember what Trent's was, but I know Trent was a badass character. So Power Rangers Dino Thunder, this is a good season. Like I said, that's why it's one of my top seasons. It's a good season. At number 9, I got Power Rangers SPD. Now, like I said in some of my other videos, Power Rangers SPD, I say it was, to me at the time, was one of the best Disney seasons. Now, don't get me wrong, I still like SPD. That's why they're on my list. As favorite Power Rangers seasons. But I actually found another Disney season that I kind of like a little bit better than SPD. It's on this list too. But yeah, SPD was a cool season. I mean, like, they were like police force Rangers. They were Rangers from the future. Like Time Force, they were Rangers from the future, but they didn't come to the present. They had stayed in the future. I mean, it was a good team. Jack, Sky, we on the team with Jack, Sky, Breach, Darky Cougar, Sam, Z, and Sid. It was a good team. I mean, they were all my favorite Power Ranger teams. Which I actually don't think I even posted the other video to that guy. I really don't know why. I don't think I posted a full video to that. If I could find it in my video collection, I'll post the rest of it. But anyway, like I said, SPD was a good season. It was actually a season like where a lot of people, the civilians of the town knew who the Rangers were because they had on their SPD uniforms. I mean, they knew who the Rangers were, and it was an overall good season. I mean, I didn't really take the Doggy Cougar at first, but Doggy Cougar, when he became the Shadow Ranger, turned out to be a badass to me. I mean, I love fucking Doggy. I love Doggy Cougar. Well, anyway, SPD was a good season. A lot of people don't. A lot of people got mixed feelings about SPD, but this is my opinion. I like the SPD. At number 8, I got to take Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Now, Ninja Storm was good. I like Ninja Storm because they actually brought back the unmorphed fight scene, and we hadn't seen unmorphed fight scenes in Power Rangers since, I say, really, there weren't many unmorphed fight scenes in Wild Force. Weren't that many in Time Force either. Lightspeed Rescue and some. But yeah, we really hadn't seen Lost Galaxy, not really. But we really hadn't seen any good unmorphed fight scenes until was since in space. Cause all the Zordon era Power Rangers had unmorphed fight scenes. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I like not SPD, Ninja Storm. It was a good season. It had a lot of people say that. I've actually heard a lot of people say they didn't like Ninja Storm, but I like Ninja Storm. It was a good season. Good team with Shane, Dustin, Tori, Blake, Hunter, and Cam. First team that actually had only just one girl ranger. But like I said, it was a good season. I liked it. I mean, Ninja Storm was a good season. I actually think it had I actually heard Buchanan 85 actually compared it to he said he actually compared it to Mighty Morphin. Just some of the storylines what the Ninja Storm Rangers are going through, he compared that to Mighty Morphin. I wouldn't say all that, but overall it was a great season. It was really a great season, Ninja Storm. At number 7, I got actually now my favorite Disney season, Power Rangers RPM. And it's actually what I currently just watched a good bit of that today. I mean, RPM, even though it didn't get, when RPM came out, because we all know, most people know, they were going to end Power Rangers with, Disney was going to end Power Rangers with Jungle Fury. Thank God they didn't. Because if they were going to end Power Rangers with Jungle Fury, I would have been fucking pissed. But I took the RPM when I first seen it. Like I said in my history of Power Rangers video, I stopped watching RPM toward the middle. But I like when the last 3 episodes of it, I watched the last 3 episodes of it. I watched a good bit of it on Netflix. It was RPMs. Actually, I just from the episodes I watched today, I actually think I've actually seen every episode of Power Rangers RPM, and it's fucking epic. It's an epic season. I like RPM. It's another season where the civilians of the town know who the Rangers are. Cause hell, one episode they had a freaking press conference. But RPM was a good season. We had a good team with Scott. Another one of my favorite Power Ranger teams was Scott, Flynn, Summer, Dylan, Ziggy, Jim, and Gemma. They were a good team. It was a pretty good team. But actually, it was actually what Power Rangers was supposed to have ended. I mean, we didn't have Power Rangers for like a year after RPM. We had like the Mighty Morphin remastered, which I'm not gonna lie to you, sucked. It was the same. It was good to see the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers again, but the stuff they did to it, I didn't like that. But anyway, like I said, RPM was a good season, epic season, great story, a good storyline. It had some good character development in it. But yeah, it was an overall good season. Power Rangers RPM. Next, I got. See, that was number 7. I lost count. Number 6, I got Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Lightspeed Rescue at first. When it first came on, I liked it, but then when I was a kid, it kind of bored me. But after sitting back, after getting Netflix and watching this season in its entirety, which I will be doing a review for, and I'm actually thinking on a side note, I hate to get off subject, but with my Power Rangers reviews, I think I'm gonna skip some seasons. I said I was gonna do every season, but I think I might skip some seasons. I don't know. I might skip some seasons because I really don't want to watch Jungle Fury, and I kind of don't really want to watch Mystic Force. And I really don't want to watch them. I mean, and I think I might review Samurai, I might not. But anyway, this is me going on, ranting on. I'm getting off subject. But Lightspeed Rescue was after we were watching it all on Netflix in its entirety, it was not that bad. It wasn't that bad of a season. It was a pretty good season. I mean, it was a pretty epic season. I mean, had a good team. Carter, Chad, Joel, Kelsey, Dana, and Ryan. It was a pretty good team. I mean, it had a good storyline. The first season where the civilians knew who the Rangers were. They knew who the Rangers were in that season. It has a great storyline. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, it wasn't much character development, maybe except for like Carter and Joel. But in general, like I said, regardless, despite all that, it was a good season. I like Lightspeed Rescue now, cause it's one of my favorite seasons. I mean, Carter was a good Red Ranger. I mean, a lot of people have mixed feelings about Carter as a Red Ranger, but I like Carter. I liked Carter as a Red Ranger. He was good. Anyway, now it's time to get to the top 5. Number 5, I got Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Now, that's just a lot of people say Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is when the ratings really started to come back up for Power Rangers. Because we know, like in Turbo, where Zeo it started going down. In Turbo, it just dropped tremendously. And they were going to end it with In Space. But In Space, they seen how good In Space was. How fans really liked In Space. That made Lost Galaxy, and it was even better. They said Lost Galaxy was the season where like a lot of fans came back to Power Rangers, including me. But even though I watched In Space, but I was actually thinking about not watching it because when I first seen the promos for Lost Galaxies, I was like, they getting rid of a lot of they got rid of a lot of past Rangers, and Zordon's not even in the picture anymore. So am I gonna watch this? And I actually watched the first episode and I got hooked. But like I said, I stopped watching Lost Galaxy throughout the middle. But thanks to Netflix, I got back at Lost Galaxy, and I found Lost Galaxy to be a good season. It was actually the acting is not that great in Lost Galaxy, man. And that's actually the case for if I were judging these series by acting wise, it would be a very short list. Literally, it would be a very short list. But Lost Galaxy, I mean, they had a good storyline. I mean, some good character development, like with Leo. And Mike had some character development, and let's see, we really didn't get to see much development with the other Rangers, but it was still okay. I mean, the costumes were okay. I mean, they were good. I like the costumes, and I like the fact that the source of their powers came from the swords. And they actually had a Quasar saber. They actually sold to my little cousin, and he still has it. The Quasar saber toy. They came over the toys of the Quasar saber, and I actually got it. And I had it, but my little cousin has it now. But Lost Galaxy was a good season. I liked it. Brought a lot of people back to Power Rangers. That was number 5. At number 4, I got Power Rangers Zeo. Now Zeo is one of my personal favorites. As a kid, that was one of my personal favorites. I watched. Zeo was the only season, not the only season, but the first season I watched in its entirety. I don't think I ever missed an episode of Zeo. And what Zeo had as I look at it now, Zeo had more of an adult storyline to it. And it was a cool season. They had a good team in it. They brought Jason back, which brought the ratings up a little bit. But a lot of people do say that the ratings for Power Rangers started to fall during Zeo. And then in Turbo, it just plummeted downhill. Like we said, like I said earlier, they were thinking about, they was originally supposed to cancel Power Rangers. In Space was supposed to be the last season, but In Space was so good, people that Saban didn't cancel Power Rangers. But yeah, a lot of people still like Zeo, but I don't really know why folks stopped watching it like toward the end. 'Cause I watched it throughout the beginning to the fucking end. I like Zeo. I mean, Zeo was, like I said, one of my, like, watch why it's on this list, one of my favorite seasons ever. But it's not my favorite now. It's not my favorite. My third favorite Power Ranger season. Yeah, I'm sorry. My camera was going, sliding off of my lap. I got my camera sitting on my lap. Well, it's actually on my bed. My camera was going every which way, so that's why I'm sorry my face was cut off. But like, you guys care about seeing my face. But I know I'm not that much to look at. But anyway, I got number 3. I got Power Rangers Time Force. Now this is to me what a Power Ranger season should be. I mean, I actually wish in my top 3, I wish all Power Ranger seasons could be like this. Time Force had a great storyline. It had some great actors in it. The Time Force actors, they were epic. And there was some great actors in Time Force. The best acting season by far. Like I said, there was a great storyline. Had a good team, a kick-ass team. Even though those people didn't really look like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they didn't look that threatening. I mean, Wes, Jen, Lucas, Katie, and Trip, and Eric. Eric was actually the only one out of that team that looked kind of threatening. He was the only one out of that Time Force team, out of the Time Force Rangers, that looked really threatening. Out unmorphed. But they weren't the best looking team either. They weren't the best looking team. I mean, their team kind of looked odd together, but it was an epic season. I mean, Time Force was epic. And that's nothing else I really have to say about that. Just flat out epic. And number 2, I went back and forth with my 1 and 2, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I put this season at number 2 because, hell, it's my opinion. But my number 2 favorite Power Ranger season is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1. It was the original series, and I got them on my favorite Power Ranger, my number 1 Power Ranger team, the original team. And that's not gonna change. Before it was a season, I had to put it in number 2. It was a good season. It was great. It kicked off the whole franchise. That's still now 18, 19, almost 19 years strong. But 19 years next year be 20 years strong, the 20th anniversary. And I'm also make another video, give you guys my thoughts on the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers and what Saban should do. It's a lot I want to say about that. But yeah, it kicked off the series. I mean, it's what got everything rolling. What got me and every other fan involved in Power Rangers. Well, most of every Power Ranger fan involved in it. And it had a good storyline. I mean, who wouldn't like young teenagers fighting these evil aliens from another planet? Who wouldn't like that? But anyway, I don't know why my camera just froze up either. I gotta get it fixed. I don't know why it just froze up. But anyway, now it keeps frozen. I'm about to wrap this up anyway. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers season 1. Number 2 favorite Power Ranger season. My number 1 favorite Power Ranger season is Power Rangers in Space. Because, overall great storyline, great characters. Even though 4 of them were the Turbo Rangers. And I don't have anything against Turbo. I just blame poor writing on Turbo. But anyway, Power Rangers in Space had a great season, epic season. Had a good team with Andros, TJ, Carlos, Ashley, Cassie, and Zane. Good team of Rangers. I mean, epic season. Like I said, it's my favorite season. It's the most serious Power Rangers season ever. So that's my list of my favorite Power Rangers seasons. My next video is gonna be sort of a discussion video. This is gonna be about the whole era of the '90s. I'm gonna be covering. I'm not gonna cover politics because I don't know much. I don't get into politics, but I'm gonna cover the entertainment business, most of the entertainment and sports world, and just how the '90s was to me the best. Even though because the decade I was born was the best decade. I mean, it had a lot of great kid shows, a lot of great things in it. So be on the lookout for that. This is Diamond Woods 12 checking out. Peace. God bless. Goodbye.